Good morning, X-treme Kids. This is Brother Jesse. I'm so happy to be with you in this new year, 2025 already. We're already halfway through the year. It's just flying by right now. And I'm sure you guys have noticed, X-treme Kids. Have you noticed, there's good things that are happening in the new year, but then there's things that aren't as easy, like really cold weather and stuff like that as well. So a new year brings lots of amazing good things that are going to happen in this year. But there's also going to be little challenges and little things like that, but we don't need to worry about that because we know God is on our side. John chapter 16, verses 33, it says, "In this world, you will have trouble." This is Jesus saying. He said, guys, sometimes you're going to have trouble a little bit, but don't worry, but be brave. I have defeated the world. So Jesus is saying that, yeah, sometimes maybe some hard things come up, but be brave. I'm stronger. I've defeated the world. So when you're with me, you don't need to worry about those things. So just sticking close to Jesus, and he's going to be here with us in this new year. And this is really what we're talking about today. And in my life, in this new year, I found that being positive, starting the new year off saying, okay, this is what I want to do in this new year. It's really just the way to be. X-treme Kids, when you're happy and you're positive and you're thinking about good things that are going to happen in your life, there's just a way where it just happens, where if you're just nice with people, X-treme Kids, if you want lots of friends and to be really happy in life, just be happy, be nice, be positive with other people. And God promises us that he's going to bring those people into our life, that we're going to get amazing, kind, awesome people that are there with us because we're doing it first. We're being nice, and those people are coming into our life. There's an expression, X-treme Kids, that's when you change the way that I look at something, what I'm looking at, it kind of changes. Depending on our attitude and how we're looking at things, with this new year, it actually changes what that new year will be. This is a power that God's helped given us, is that when we look at things in different ways, that it just ends up that God has given us the power that it ends up changing. If we're looking at something in a really positive way, it can become a really positive thing. But if we're looking at something oh, I can't wait, I don't want to go to school tomorrow and everything else like that, it's just going to make it that much harder tomorrow when we want to wake up and go to school. So being positive just helps so much in this new year to really help us. And X-treme Kids, it really makes other people happy too when we're being kind, when we're being positive. We're looking for good things to really happen in this new year. It makes other people happy, and it makes God happy as well. And there's a reason why we can be positive, why in this new year, why we should look for the good things that we want to happen, even say, oh, this is what I want to have happen this year. This is what would be amazing, is because we help to make those things happen by saying them, by having it in our minds, and by speaking them out loud. In our memory verse for today, it's taken from Philippians chapter 4, verses 13. Please repeat after me. I can do all things through Christ because he gives me strength. That's right, X-treme Kids. You guys can do all things through Christ because he gives you strength. That's why in this new year, you can be positive, you can be happy. You can kind of set some goals of oh, I want to be on the honor roll this year, because you have that power, you have that strength. And God wants us to kind of set these little goals, these little things, to really help us make our biggest dreams actually come true. So I have a challenge for you guys this year, X-treme Kids. Actually, it's just for this week. Don't worry about it. It's just, I want you every night before going to bed to say to God one thing that really went well in that day. Let's say you got a really good score on that test. So God, thank you so much for this day. I did really good on my test. So I want you to say one good thing that happened that day, and then one good thing that you want to happen for that next day, knowing that God's going to be there to protect you and help make you that happen. So a goal for next day is, okay, I got a good score on the test. That was my win for today. Tomorrow my win is going to be that I'm going to be really nice with everybody that I meet. And I'm also going to have a super fun day where I really enjoy getting to play with my friends, where I'm going to be super nice with my parents and all my friends. So these little goals that we can kind of set for ourselves, of kind of recognizing what God's done for us already this year, and also what he's going to help us to do in that next day. And you'll see, Extreme Kids, as you're kind of setting these goals and these things that you want to do for that next day, if you keep at it and you keep doing this day after day, you'll see that it'll start to happen. You'll say, oh, I want to, score that big goal in my game and that big game tomorrow. You're going to see that over time, that those things will kind of come true as we continue to trust in God with our goals and our dreams and the things that we really want to do in this new year. So Extreme Kids, when we're happy, when we're positive, we know that hard things may come up sometimes, but God is with us. And when we're happy and positive, it helps us get through that absolutely no problem. Because God is so much bigger, he's so much stronger than any sort of problem that we have, and he's always there with us. If there's one thing that I want you to remember for this new year, Extreme Kids, it's to be positive. It's that even though things are not easy all the time, if you keep a good and positive attitude, you will, along with God, you will defeat the world. You will overcome the world just as Jesus did, because he is there with you. I hope you have a great day, Extreme Kids. Bye for now.